We are going straight into Frost.
All right, and look at this. Solar's win rate on Frost is 7-1. He's very familiar with the map. It's a 4-player map. Dark 50-50. And I mean, this is anyone's game to take, guys. It's very rare we get to see a Game 7 in Grand Finals, so you guys are in for a treat.
Oh man, you could just see it on both these players' faces. Dark, he's getting ready. Solar trying to calm himself down, trying to meditate before this game.
This is it. We're going to have in just moments a finalist chosen as a champion, winning a Grand Finals here. Could be Dark second.
And here we go, guys. Game number 7 is about to begin on Frost. Let's do it and crown a champion for the SSL Season 2, Dark versus Solar.
Make your peace. Boldly.
(2회) 연속 우승을 위해
국내 첫 우승을 위해 모든 것을 쏟아붓는다.
Welcome to Frost for set number 7 of the SSL Grand Final here for Season 2. Up in the top right, in the red, it is Dark from SK Telecom T1.
The crowd is almost just so enthralled, the delayed cheer as they wait for one fan to scream the chant. Dark gets that. Over here going for an aggressive build in blue for Samsung, the underdog. Brought us all the way to a Game 7. It is Solar. And he went for a 14 pull. He got an early gas. And this is not as aggressive as what Dark did in set 6. But still, because it's slightly delayed, it may be less effective when it comes to rushes. They are also cross spawns on this huge map. It's going to take them a while to scout. But one of the strengths of this is delaying a tactic like this, keeping it hidden. Dark scouts for it, looks for it, doesn't see it coming, and then bam! Suddenly all these links run in.
The other part of this is that Dark doesn't scout. Has he drone scouted one time?
No.
In this game? Is he going to do it on Frost where it's really hard to get a scout at all? I don't think so. I think he just plays a standard game, as I was saying, get your hatch and then go into pool and then just try to defend. But he's going to have no idea. And Solar is reading this so much.
This is so all in. I mean, he's pooling lings. He's staying on 14 drones. It's going to be pure lings. He pulled out of gas completely, so he has extra money with his drones. Normally you'd have 3 in there, so you have like really 11 drones mining minnows. No, 14 because he pulls out totally. And every time Larva pops, he gets more lings. He's going to show a hatchery here, but this is still all in. He hopes that when Dark's Overlord eventually arrives at this location, he sees the hatchery, and he knows at that moment, okay, this is not crazy. Solar has got something planned, but he has a hatchery. He is super all in. Oh my God,
so
28 lings. 28 lings on the map right now.
Speed finishes. Only now is Dark going to see it. Oh, he doesn't even really see it. He sees the edge of it. Okay, I think he knows.
He has
going to be able to hold.
If he doesn't know, he's going to lose the Grand Finals. He has to respond. He has to react. Baneling Nest coming up, and I think it's a bit too late. Here come the lings. Drones here on the ramp. He needs to hold this.
How is he going to hold it? I mean, so many links coming across the map. The Queens, they need to survive here and hold.
He doesn't have enough energy yet, but he's trying so hard. Drone drill incoming. He's trying to hold, but the Queen goes down. One is down. Drone's fighting here. He's losing so many drones. At least the Queen survives. Stop
the hold position, but the Queen dies, and he pushes on through.
Targets a spine down, and it's going to go down here. Solar puts us all on the line for the Grand Finals. It looks like he has too much. Dark trying again to drone drill here. He has 2 hatcheries up production, but his Baneling Nest is not ready.
And he barely even has any legs. 2 pop out. He needs them. The Queen pops out, losing so many drones. But he will hold for now.
He has
Can
the Queen in the right spot. Queen's in the right spot here between the spawning pool. Baneling is morphing. He's trying to target it down. He's not mining, though. He has to use his drones to fight. Using them again here to fight. Now, if he survives, he has double hatcheries. 9 drones to 13 right now. And I think that Solar needs to start working on this hatch. Okay, he does. He's making more
Look at
links.
his face. He's even got a little smirk on. He knows he's got the advantage
but
here.
For how long? For how long will he have it? Because Dark holds here. He still has a queen, and he's got banelings coming. Dark could absolutely come back in this game.
He keeps that one baneling alive. It finally does go down. Not much he could do there. He morphs one more. He could barely even afford it. Here we go, the Leafs attacking again.
He's going to lose that queen. Baneling comes down. The queen loses 3 health, but it is targeted down. And I think that's too much. I think he's finally out of steam. He has no money. Can't even get the baneling to finish.
No, he can't.
Look at Solar.
JC!
Solar wins the finals. He wins Game 7. Solar is your Star League Season 2 for 2016 champion. Winning all the money, preventing Dark's back-to-back win. And he is the best Zerg player in the world. Very well played. He holds the trophy high amidst the crowd cheering and screaming. Thousands watch live in Korea, more online worldwide. And as he holds his trophy for his very first Korean Star League win, a pro gamer for many years, and finally in his first grand finals, he takes it.
So much emotion going into this moment. He's crying on stage. He can barely believe it. He was so emotional when he won that game, jumping, leaping out of the chair. And he deserves it so much, taking out one of the strongest Zerg players in the world, if not the best. He takes the throne.
We talked about how ZVZ is all about strategy, mind games. He took the world's biggest risk for everything. He put everything on the line in that gamble in the final game. And that is what being a pro gamer is at its highest level. In a Game 7 like this, you have coaches telling you what build to do, how to do it. You execute it. You take a risk. And he just barely streams those links through. Dark can't get his banelings up in time. He hit it so well.
So close, man. That game, what a Game 7. I said it, you know, exactly what you're talking about. It takes tremendous heart to do something like that in the game number 7. But it was so smart. He knew Dark would drone scout. He knew he would have no idea. He knew that the Overlords would take a long time to get over there. And he slips it through, totally unscouted. A fantastic idea. He totally deserves this win.
Overwhelmed with emotion right now, trying not to cry, trying to hold the tears back. I say let them flow.
Yeah.
You've been a pro gamer for many years. You deserve this moment.
He totally does.
We'll see if we can get some words from him here. This is the best moment of his life, no doubt. He'll remember this day for the rest of his life, and so will I.
Oh, yeah.
This grand final is going all the way to Game 7.
What a finals. Couldn't have asked for a better one. Really fantastic ZVZ. And I think we will be hearing now from Solar, our champion of the SSL Season 2. Let's see what he has to say. Solar, please tell us how you feel. I'm thinking about all the times where I struggled and I wanted to give up, I wanted to quit, I wanted to retire from pro gaming, but I didn't. In last season's Pro League, when I won for our team, I thought about quitting at that time. It was not an easy year. I'm so happy that I finally...
Even a fan is crying here.
So happy that he's finally able to do it after all those hard years. You've
now
won
6 tournaments, he says, you know. So not as much domestically, though. Even last season, you couldn't make it to the finals. You lost in that Game 7. But at this moment, who is the person you think of most at this moment as you're the champion? Right now, I'm thinking of my mom, my dad, and how thankful I am for my parents, because it's only because of them that I'm able to even be here right now. You're the first Star League champion for Samsung, and also the first champion in 3 years since Roro. I played so poorly up until now that I felt bad in front of the fans. And I didn't want them to see my play, but see now he's ascended to be a champion. So what was the toughest moment today, out of all things that happened? In the last set, I was half faithful, half doubtful as to whether or not my build would go through. And I broke through the wall. And that's definitely the most memorable moment for me in this entire match. So he asked the crowd to cheer for him one more time, and they do. Thunderous applause for our Star League Season 2 champion.
So we're going to have one more question to Solar. What would you like to say to your parents? At first, my parents were against it. When I first told my mom I wanted to be a pro gamer, they were, not very supportive. But they did allow me to do it, and they did support me. Excuse me. On top of his parents, he would like to shout out to Stork, who tried really hard for 2 years training with him, practicing with him, and making him into the player that he is today.
I guarantee you that Solar's dad on the phone there is probably calling everybody he knows.
Oh, yeah.
Telling them right now, my son just won the Star League Finals. He did it. And that's it for our interview, guys. So we're going to have our award ceremony here momentarily, just to remind everybody how much money this guy just won.
So much money, so much glory, As he said, he's been working towards this moment for 4 years, and he finally is able to achieve it on one of the biggest stages we do have. So let's award our players with some money, with some trophies.
Here is our representative from Loud Communications, which is one of the companies that helps develop and run Pro League. We'll be giving the check to Dark. You die to an all-in in Game 7, you get half the money. He made 2 Star League Finals in a row, but unfortunately was not victorious tonight.
Kind of bittersweet, when we think back, like let's say in 5 years, we'll always think of Dark as one of the most dominant Zergs of his time, but you can feel, the bittersweetness in his sigh there. He knows it's a good feat to get 2 finalists and to win one, but he wanted to get both. He wanted to get both in a row, but he was so close and fell just a tiny bit too short. But a fantastic player nonetheless.
Absolutely. So for our champion, your champion here of Star League Season 2 for 2016, it is Solar. And here to give him his money is the marketing team head, Kim Day-Up, I believe his name was there. And he, just like Stats.
Just like Stats, yeah. Interesting.
Same name, but we'll give him that 40 million won. It's about 40,000 USD, give or take. And this is our champion, guys. Team's gonna come up and congratulate him. And then we're gonna let him have some time alone with the trophy.
This guy deserves it so much. Such a, emotional and just passionate player. In his interview, he's like, I'm crazy about StarCraft. I love this game. I can't stop myself from grinding out ladder games. He is one of the players that practices more than anyone else in the world, no doubt. He's always online. We see it all the time, and he deserves this moment so much. He finally gets the victory after all of that practice, after all that hard work, all the hard times. He was not a player that I expected to have in the finals, to be honest. Just seeing his play in Pro League, he was having a hard time, right? He was training, but it wasn't having success. And then he makes it all the way through, and then he defeats Dark. It's a crazy story. and really amazing for him that he made it work.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been openly critical of Solar's play in Pro League. Although he's a foreign fan favorite and a two-time DreamHack winner, in Korea his results were never this good. And this is his second time in this tournament. Last season, he almost got top 4. He lost that final match. Or excuse me, almost got finals. He lost that final match in the round of 4, which was different with the format we had. It wasn't a real round of 4, but a loser's match. And then this time, he goes all the way, beats Patience, where he could not beat Classic. And who knows if Classic had come here, won that Game 7, I don't know what finals we would have seen. But in this world that we live in,
that would have been interesting. You know, Solar is so good in ZVP, maybe he just crushes Classic in the finals.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people might say, well, I don't know if he would have beaten Classic. I'm like, I don't know, guys. I think pretty high chance. If he prepared this well and beats Dark, I think Classic probably would have been possibly even easier of an opponent.
Would have to agree.
And, I mean, this is such a great season. And now with this, Korean StarCraft for Star Leagues comes to an end. We have, of course, Pro League is finished. GSL ended yesterday, and this is our last match. However, we do have Kespa Cup upcoming, which is not a Star League, but is an amazing tournament, and it's so long it could almost be called a Star League at this point.
Yeah.
And then after that, we have, of course, well, actually, before that, we have the cross finals. So 2 big StarCraft tournaments coming after this. So don't be sad, StarCraft fans. We only have 2 seasons this year, but it's not over yet. It's just the...
Yeah, it's the culmination.
Yeah.
And, of course, eventually BlizzCon in November will, of course, feature a bunch of Korean players. So if you want to watch them alongside the best foreign players as well. So that's really going to be a fantastic tournament. So make sure you're watching that if you're a StarCraft fan. I would assume you are. But, you know, still some StarCraft left in the year, that's for sure.
So that's what Kanata just said as well. It's been a great season. It's been a great year. In our 4 Star Leagues we've had, 4 champions. And we're going to see who's the best player in the world twice upcoming, first at the cross finals. And then after that, we're going to have BlizzCon to really crown the world's best player. And, you know, for Korean StarCraft, this kind of wraps up the road to BlizzCon in a way. We have the cross finals coming, but this culminates into who's going to that, which means whoever wins that, whoever gets those points will go to BlizzCon. So we're at the beginning of the end for our road here in Korea.
Yeah, and you see Rain there giving his final comments. Once a super dominant player, now turned commentator. This is his 2nd season doing that commentary for the SSL. This is just the information. It is going to be at the Nexon Arena, the cross final that will be on September 25th.
2 weeks from today. So it will be at the Nexon Arena. And
Starts
it will start
at 2
so
p.m.
It's a special event just like last season. The Archon match, top 4 players. And in this, what is essentially a big exhibition match, the best player in the world will be crowned at that moment. And they already know who their opponents are starting now, exactly how the group is going to go, so they can prepare for that. There's so much money and WCS points on the line for that, so look forward to that. We'll have that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. 2 Zergs, a Protoss, and a Terran. Here's Solar, rather, coming out here, walking on the stage, lifting that trophy high. He deserves it.
All right, guys, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching all season long. Hit us up on Twitter, ProxyWolf and Brendan Valdez. We love to hear from you. But let's give Solar his moment with the trophy, and we will see you all at the cross finals.
스타리그 일단 우승을 하게 되면 저는 개인적으로 제가 지금까지 걸어온 길들이 다 이렇게
지나갈 것 같아요. 이제 꽃을 필 것 같아요. 제 그냥 게이머 인생에 꽃이 그냥 필 것 같아요. 앞으로 뭘 하든 되게 승승장구할 것 같아요. 그 선수 하면 되게 항상 열심히 해왔고 그래도 그 노력에 대해서 결실을 얻은 그런 진짜 멋진 선수, 저런 선수가 꼭 돼야겠다는 후배들한테 약간 그런 생각을 줄 수 있는 선수가 되고 싶어요.
모든 것은 나의 계획대로다.